Ladies and gentlemen, many of you may find it difficult to connect to the Wi-Fi at the moment because we have the jammers, which is a protocol, especially during the arrival and program of extreme dignitaries, in this case, the Chief Minister, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. So the jammers will be there till the entire duration of the program of the Honorable Chief Minister. So you may find it difficult to connect to the Wi-Fi at the moment. Many of you also find difficulty in connecting with your phones. So the jammers will be not functioning after the Honorable Chief Minister's program concludes. So kindly bear with us.
I think I come with a lot of expectations. That is, of course, we want to share our knowledge, our ideas. We want to listen, we want to learn.
I hope that Peggy will be bold.
I'm here to learn. I'm expecting to meet some fascinating people.
This event also creates access for a younger set of passionate individuals to get guidance and mentorship from senior individuals.
I think sometimes attending conferences like with a lot of policymakers and a lot of people that are working at the grassroots level, sometimes the conversations are being had at this level with people who are working at more of a grassroots level. So I guess I sort of hope that somehow we can create like a ladder or a bridge between the conversations.
My expectations, I think first and foremost, to meet a group of people who are committed to seeing this change through and really to build that network so that we do the work when we go back to our countries where we're working.
My expectation is to build a very huge and big international network. So I'm here to make a network and to speak with other delegates from young people from other countries to speak out what's the reality.
And I'm really happy that it happened. And the representation of the world, 70 countries, it's a big number.
The positive engagement and the energy that you get from the people that you meet. And what I love about opportunities such as this is that you get to talk.
We have to have projects that are not all the time coming from up. We have to give the chance to youth who are working down.
Again, the fact that young people were given a platform to speak during the TAGI session, that was a great highlight for me.
I learned so many things from each other country's experience. And I think here is no black and white, all are all, we are all equal.
I think the conference was very insightful. I've met a lot of interesting people who are experts in their field.
We had 3 days only to meet each other, but I think we could create a big family we are a big family from all over the world, and I'm sure that from this trip, this adventure to New Delhi, I think we will create a lot of works and projects and actions to build peace and prevent violence.
We, the youth delegates, recommend the formation of a global youth council to promote education as a tool to prevent violence and build peaceful and sustainable societies.
Friends, I request the locals to give space to our guests. I request all the local officers to give chairs to the guests first, please. అలాగే ఉంచు అంతే. Friends, the Honorable CM is going to join us very soon. I request all of you to please be seated. My special request to the local officers and others to accommodate our guests first. Yeah. I think the volunteers and other students are standing here now. I request all of you to maintain silence when the VIP comes. Please.
The migration crisis that we have seen with what is happening in the Middle East, especially that particular picture of that little boy, found on the beach, it sent shockwaves. It brings out sometimes the best of people and also the worst of people. We need lots more dialogues across different mindsets among people from very different parts of the world, from different backgrounds, from different contexts. And it's okay to agree to disagree. Dialogue, respect, understanding. We can get this across, I think we are on the right path. trying to push is for children to be talking to each other, but also listening, active listening. Really try to understand their perspectives.
Then his father overhears him like all he was his girlfriend.
Getting these kids on the virtual system is quite easy because they're all savvy. But interestingly, with the South Africans, we actually had to teach them how to set up an account, passwords, whereas, so you could see a huge divide there as well.
But, you know, as soon as I got into it and I got to log in, from there it was simple enough for them to use. They could click on wherever they wanted to go to which community, and then they pick up quickly.
We do like a pre-assessment on to see what their perspectives are on international global issues. Usually we do it for 6 weeks. We work with the schools and then with the teachers. And then we do a post-assessment to see how they have changed.
Good response came for the game assessment. It was a positive impact which they were actually going through when they were playing these games. That was fun for all of them, and I was very happy to see the data wherein about the mindfulness and the compassion.
What we would like to now do is to scale this up.
May we request our friends from the media, photographers and videographers, to kindly refrain from crossing the barricade on the arrival of Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh and also during the lamp lighting. May we request them kindly not to cross the barricade during the entire proceedings of this function. Thank you.
They are also really friendly. They ask us about Islam, why we wear hijab, what is what, and they ask us a lot. And they're really friendly, talkative.
They're open-minded.
Yeah,
really. They like sing and dance and makes us happy.
This experience alone has been mind-shifting for my students and for myself. And I just think it's a great first step towards more of a global citizenship, more of a global community.
The making of the film itself was part of the whole curriculum exercise because it's a learning by doing. Kids within 2 days have produced a great film. And I said, hey, we have done well.
Click.
May I request everyone to please settle down and maintain silence, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh has already reached the venue and will be joining us in this hall in just a few moments from now. So if I may request everyone to please maintain silence, and especially people at the back, if I may request you to kindly maintain silence. Namaskar and a very warm welcome to Transforming Education Conference for Humanity Tech 2017. May I please request you to extend a very warm welcome to our esteemed chief guest, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu. Please welcome him with a hearty applause, ladies and gentlemen. May we extend a very warm welcome to Her Excellency Governing Board Member, UNESCO MGIP, Ms. Rosa Utenbayeva, former President of Kazakhstan, Honorable Minister of State, Human Resource Development, Government of India, Dr. Satyapal Singh. May we also welcome Shri Ganta Srinivas Rao, Honorable Minister of Education and Human Resource Development, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Dr. Ali Al-Karni, Director General, Arab Bureau of Education for the Gulf States, Mr. Anant, Director, UNESCO MGIP, Shri Kampabhampati Haribabu, Honorable MP Visakhapatnam, Shri Aditya Das, the Special Chief Secretary for Higher Education and School Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Ms. Udaya Lakshmi, Secretary, Board of Intermediate Education, and also the Nodal Officer, Tech 2017. Shri J. Krishna Kishore, CEO of Andhra Pradesh Economic Development Board. Ms. Sandhya Rani, Commissioner, School Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh. Shri Praveen Kumar, District Collector, Visakhapatnam, and Ms. Srijana, Joint Collector, Visakhapatnam. Ladies and gentlemen, may I once again request you to extend a very warm and hearty welcome to our Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh and distinguished dignitaries on the dais. Ladies and gentlemen, Transforming Education Conference for Humanity Tech 2017 is being brought to you by UNESCO Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Education for Peace and Sustainable Development in partnership with the Government of Andhra Pradesh and supported by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, Government of India. A very warm welcome to our Honorable Chief Minister. We are indeed very privileged to have his gracious presence of such a towering stalwart. As you know, it is customary in the Indian tradition to extend very warm and hearty welcome to our esteemed guests through the presentation of flowers. It is considered to be a warm gesture. May we also welcome Honorable Member of Parliament, Shri Ankapalli Srinivas. May we extend a very warm welcome to him, Honorable Member of Parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, it is also customary in the Indian tradition to light the ceremonial lamp, especially before new and auspicious beginnings. And today is indeed a very auspicious beginning. So may I please request Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu, along with our Honorable Ministers, Dr. Satyapal Singh and Shri Ganta Srinivas Rao to kindly join in. May I also request our other esteemed dignitaries on the dais to kindly join in the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. As we commence this auspicious journey, we pray to the Divine to enable us to spread the light of education. Thank you, esteemed dignitaries, for the lighting of the ceremonial lamp. Ladies and gentlemen, the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization is responsible for coordinating international cooperation in education, science, culture and communication. UNESCO's messages are of increasing importance today in a globalized world where interconnections and diversities must serve as opportunities to build peace in the minds of men and women. UNESCO MGIEP specializes in research, knowledge sharing, and policy formulation in the area of education for peace, sustainability, as well as global citizenship. Ladies and gentlemen, this event is set in the beautiful port city of Visakhapatnam. Tech 2017 will be the first in a series of annual conferences focused on education technology and digital pedagogies for building peaceful and sustainable societies towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goal 4.7. Tech 2017 will also provide a unique platform for learners and experts from across the globe, including Ministers of Education, Information and Communications Technology and Youth, as well as senior policymakers, entrepreneurs, education technology providers, teachers, educators, education psychologists, researchers, and neuroscientists to collaborate, innovate, and work towards transforming education for humanity. Education is not the learning of facts, but training of the mind to think, quoted the great thinker Albert Einstein. With progressive thinking, transformation is indeed possible. And with these words, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite a courageous and resourceful leader who has worked for democracy and peace, as well as stood up for human rights. She has been felicitated with many honors, including the France Legion of Honor Award and the International Women of Courage Award from the United States Department of State to women around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, may I please invite former President of Kyrgyzstan and Governing Board Member of UNESCO MGIP, Ms. Rosa Utenbayeva, and may I please request her to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Naidu, Minister of State, Mr. Satyapal Singh, Ministers, Excellencies, distinguished members, friends, and colleagues. It gives me a great pleasure on behalf of the Governing Board of the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Education for Peace and Sustainable Development to convey key message to you on behalf of Dr. Karan Singh, who is the chairman of UNESCO MGIP Governing Board. And he sends his regrets for not being able personally to make this presentation. UNESCO MGIP, since inception in 2012, has been growing rapidly. Its mission now encompasses a broad and global mandate, that of transforming education and learning for building peaceful and sustainable societies. MGIP has made significant progress over the past 2 years in developing a suite of innovative pedagogies, focusing on building the social, emotional skills of learners in the formal, informal, and non-formal space. Such pedagogies are designed to make learners more human, conscious, and aware of living more sustainably in peace. The use of the digital medium is increasing exponentially in the education sector. Contrary to claims that this will create a greater inequality gap, MGIP believes that it is an absolute necessity as digital platforms are becoming increasingly accessible. Globalization is rapidly changing the world. The internet, global economy, climate change have shown that what happens locally can have a profound impact globally. This means that next generation will live in both local and global community. Students have to learn to connect with others outside the classroom at a very young age. Technology empowers learners to respond and prepares them to embrace the change. In a rapidly changing world where technology in every aspect is impacting lives and redefining the norm, the ability to reinvent, to adapt, to create new ways of teaching, delivery of instruction, personalizing learning are all crucial. Today, learners on their side want to choose his or her own path of learning. They want to be autonomous. They want to self-certify their skills. Technology enables such personalization to happen. Technology is a great leveler in terms of quality and access. 21st century skills, schools, policies, and education will all need to undergo massive transformation for staying relevant and efficient. During the coming 2 days, we'll learn how are the learners, teachers, schools, policymakers, and local communities adapting to the change. Global leaders in digital pedagogies, games for learning, make space movements, intelligent assessments, researchers and education psychologists, as well as learning science experts who are building frameworks for delivering learning that helps build deeper emotional intelligence and critical inquiry skills. They are here to share their best experience. Tech is a unique conference, bringing together policymakers, learning science experts, education psychologists, educators, startups, established education technology companies, and teachers around these topics. MGIP has been working on developing games. You have seen this now, expeditions, virtual reality immersive learning tools, dialogic platforms, and an intelligent learning platform called I&PR. This platform is expected to have underlying analytics and artificial intelligence to help students and teachers improve learning and make it fun. MGIP shall continue to contribute towards championing innovation in education, bringing together the best partners to be able to deliver transformative educational experience and strive towards policy initiatives that will help education systems keep pace with global challenges. I invite you all to meet the thought leaders who are transforming education, impacting lives with better ways of engaging the student for enhanced learning outcomes, not just for cognitive skills, but for building emotional intelligence, for building empathetic and compassionate individuals that will be the creators of peaceful and sustainable societies. And again, Mr. Chief Minister, Mr. Minister for Human Development, let me thank, on behalf of MGIP, hosting this conference on the shores of magnificent Bengali Bay. And thank you for your hospitality. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Ms. Rosa Otunbayeva, for your very comprehensive address, giving us an insight into the various initiatives of UNESCO MGIP towards education and learning. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite Mrs. Udaya Lakshmi, Secretary Board of Intermediate Education, Government of Andhra Pradesh, and she's also the Nodal Officer for Tech 2017. May I request her to kindly address us.
Very good morning to all of you. Distinguished guests on the dais and off the dais, very good morning. Today we are organizing this Tech 2017 conference here in port city of Visakhapatnam. It's under the able guidance of our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu Garu. All of you may be aware that we have a clear vision for the state of Andhra Pradesh under the guidance of our Chief Minister, that is to transform the state of Andhra Pradesh into a happy, inclusive, responsible, globally competitive and innovation-driven society. And we would like to bring the state to #1 position by 2029 in the country, and we would like to provide opportunities for the global investors by 2050 in this state. The unstinted efforts of our Honorable Chief Minister made us to organize this conference today to make the vision a reality. To inform to all of you, our state is declared as #1 in the country in doing ease of business. Digital transformation is also one of the priority items in the state of Andhra Pradesh under the guidance of our Honorable Chief Minister. Under digital transformation, we are going ahead with providing digital infrastructure, extending digital services, providing digital literacy to the people. Now we are going with this tech conference in providing digital pedagogies for the 21st century skills in this first of its kind in Asia Pacific region in the state of Andhra Pradesh. This is possible because of the unstinted efforts of our Honorable Chief Minister. Whether you know or not, in our state of Andhra Pradesh, already we have started implementing biometric systems, CC cameras, robots, sensors, drones, and machine learning systems. It is not new to us. Our Chief Minister is very particular about all these things, and we started doing. RTG, real-time governance, is being implemented in the state of Andhra Pradesh under the guidance of our able and dynamic Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. See, sitting in Amaravati, he'll be knowing what is happening in Visakhapatnam in no time. Not only that, e-Pragati is another platform for providing digital services to the citizens that is also being developed in the state. Today, with this tech conference, 2017 conference, sir, today people from 75 countries have come over here, sir. 800 plus national and international delegates are here. 200 are local delegates, sir. They are attending to this conference. Among the delegates, sir, education policy makers are there, educational researchers are there, neuroscientists are there, psychologists are there, technocrats are there, entrepreneurs are there, startups are there, and everybody is here, sir. They are eagerly awaiting to listen to your speech, sir. So I don't want to take much of the time, and I would like to give the mic to other speakers because time constraint is there, and our Honorable Chief Minister has to attend to some other programs also. Thank you very much. I welcome you all once again to the port city of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudhir Lakshmi, for giving us that wonderful perspective of the phenomenal growth and success story of the state of Andhra Pradesh, all under the able and dynamic leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister. He's had an illustrious career for 36 years, holding different educational positions, including as a Director General of the Educational Research and Information Center, Ministry of Education in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. He was appointed as Secretary General for the Supreme Committee for Education Policy in the Kingdom, which is chaired by His Majesty the King. He then moved to the private sector, where he became the General Overseer of the Kingdom's private schools. After that, he was appointed with a royal assent as Director General of the Arab Bureau of Education for the Gulf States. He's been honored with many awards, and he writes extensively on numerous research-based articles and presentations. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now invite Dr. Ali Al-Karni, and may I please request him to kindly address us.
Honorable Minister, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is such a great pleasure to be with you here today. This occasion is for sure a unique opportunity for me to learn from all of the competent people participating from all over the world. Words are not enough to express my gratitude to the UNESCO Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Education for Peace and Sustainable Development for such a professional organization of the conference. In particular, my sincere thanks go to the Director of MGIP, Dr. Anthony Derenbo, who exerted extraordinary efforts to make this conference successful and efficient. It's also a pleasure to convey to you the warmest greetings from the Arab Bureau of Education for the Gulf States, ABEGS. This Gulf Educational Organization is an intergovernmental entity working within its 7 member states: Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Kingdom of Bahrain, Republic of Yemen, State of Kuwait, Sultanate of Oman, and the State of Qatar, to promote cooperation and coordination in the fields of culture, education, science, information, and documentation. This is its broad objective, but due to the central importance of education, the Bureau has focused more on education since its establishment in 1975. No doubt, ABEGS is considered the seat of the Gulf cooperation, as it was established even before the establishment of the Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC. This fact tells a lot about how crucial education is for the Gulf countries. The leaderships in the member states have long considered education as top priority in their development plans. In fact, general budgets have been allocated for education, and thus the access aspect has been achieved, as all Gulf children find schools that are equipped with cutting-edge technologies near them. As a result, the UNESCO EFL final report recognized the notable progress made by the Gulf states in educational development almost in all quantitative objectives. Progress in the quality of education, however, is still below what these countries hope to accomplish. Unfortunately, the educational outcomes do not meet the expectation. Early childhood education is not at the acceptable level, both quantitatively and qualitatively, in most of ABEG's member states. For this reason, ambitious projects to develop education are currently implemented. Indeed, educational technology is vital in the endeavors in order to meet ultimate goals of transforming national economies to be knowledge-based and digitally empowered. Based on this development, the Arab Bureau of Education for the Gulf States is now focusing on supporting the ministries of education in the Gulf in the area of educational technology. New partnerships have been established with regional and international entities. ABEX, for instance, has adopted the ISTE standards for educational technology and conducted training programs overseen by IST. The ultimate goal is to establish a program to license all teachers in the region by ABEX and ISTE partnership and consider that a prerequisite for teaching appointment. We are also looking forward to strengthen our professional ties with MGIEP as it becomes a strong, credible source in the field of educational technology. There have been obsession of adapting educational technology in our region for years. Huge amount of efforts and money have been spent to create digital infrastructures needed for schools. Unfortunately, most of these efforts were wasted as they were directed only towards hardware and electronic devices. It has been a learning curve for our member states as they acknowledged past mistakes. Nowadays, efforts have been redirected to content and professional training. All help in these fields is needed in our region, and India is one of the leading countries that we are striving to follow. And no one can deny the fact that India has become an icon and a shining star in technology all over the world. Yes, speaking of this great country, this is my first time to India, even though it has been in my mind since I was 12 years old. At that age, I took a national exit exam to proceed from the primary education to secondary. In the geography test, they used to allocate one item in the test to be a map of a country in the world and ask a student to identify the country of that map and to fill it with the main cities. That year, we were given the map of India, and luckily, I came up with the complete right answer. Today, my wish is finally fulfilled, and I am very thankful to be with you in this place where we can travel back in time and witness the day Adam came to Earth until his Indian descendants landed on Mars from the first attempt. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ali Al-Karni, for sharing with us the broad objectives of the Arab Bureau of Education, which is indeed setting very high standards of education through
to revolutionize Andhra Pradesh, the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh. And I can truly call him this father of the e-governance in Andhra Pradesh, undivided Andhra Pradesh. In fact, at that time, we used to read that he is the IT man of millennium. And he is one of the 7 hidden working wonders of the world. So, sir, I am really grateful to share the dais with you today. The Honorable Minister for HRD Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Ganta Srinivas Rao, Mr. Ali Al-Karni, the Honorable Minister, Arab Bureau of Education for the Gulf States, Ms. Roja Kutumbeya, Deputy Chairperson of UNESCO, MGIEP, Sri, my friend in the Parliament, Honorable MP, Sri Hari Babu, Visakhapatnam, Sri Vishnu Rao, Honorable MLA from Visakhapatnam, Sri Adityanath Das, IAS Special Chief Secretary of Higher Education and School Education, Government of AP, Mrs. Uday Lakshmi, the Secretary to the Government and Nodal Officer for this Tech 2017, Mr. Praveen Kumar, Mr. Krishna Kishore, all the dignitaries, all the distinguished guests, all the delegates, colleagues and friends, first of all, I welcome you all, especially the international delegates on behalf of Government of India. In our childhood, we used to read that education is meant to transform man, to make him really a human being. We used to read in Sanskrit, ahar nidra bhay maithunam che samanyam etat pasubhi naranam dharmo hi tesham adhiko visesho dharmen hina pasubhi samanam. The food, everybody eats food. We all sleep. We all have this content of the fear. We all have the capacity to reproduce, to have children. This is all common between man and human beings and the animals. It is only the education which makes man distinguished and special to this world. And without education, man is not only equivalent to animal, but is worse than animals. And that is the role of education. But unfortunately, what has happened over the last many decades, perhaps, and centuries, the kind of education we envisaged for the humanity, perhaps the modern education could not give to this society. And that is why I have been a policeman for more than 3 decades. Whatever the number of the murders we have around 6 times suicides in the society. Families are breaking. Elders are being sent to old age homes. The human values of sympathy or empathy or help or compassion for the weak, for the disabled, is day by day diminishing. Perhaps the modern education has not been able to achieve its intended objective. And that is why perhaps we would like to transform this humanity through education, through technology. How to do that? We can change, we can transform the mind. But how the challenge before us is how to inculcate the life values, how to inculcate the human values, the universal values among our children. That is the biggest challenge before all of us. Friends, we live in a world where technology and knowledge has been changing rapidly. This is the single biggest reason for dynamic transformation of our daily lives. The sector of education is no exception. Today, India is home to the largest youth population in the world, and it will remain so for the next 20 years. The youth are the nation's trustees of prosperity. Quality education and skilling are essential for reaping the demographic dividend and to build a peaceful society. While India has made immense progress in the field of education, the present system of education in India faces, as I mentioned to you, several challenges. We talk about quality, standard, capacity utilization, student-teacher ratio, infrastructure facilities, expenditure, gross enrollment, and so forth. But the most fundamental thing, how to inculcate the life values. Whether we will be able, Mahatma Gandhi used to say, the education must cater to the requirements of 3, head, heart, and the hands. Whether the modern education is able to cater to these requirements, that is for us to think. Cognizant of this, the Government of India has initiated a slew of schemes and projects to work towards mitigating these challenges, all while embracing the solutions and efficiency offered by technology. Initiatives such as our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Modi, he has launched these new initiatives in the form of Digital India, Make in India, Startup and Stand Up India, and which are geared towards achieving the goal of transforming this country into a digitally empowered economy and a knowledge society. Honorable PM has introduced initiative to impart education using technologies including smartphones, mobile apps, and internet, DTH services, in far-flung resource constant areas where it may not be possible for teachers to be present in person. Furthermore, huge programs are being run by the government where its educators are being trained to use digital tools as teaching aids. The government has been working on programs like eBasta, aimed at making school books accessible in digital form as e-books to be read on tablets and laptops. The state government of Andhra Pradesh, we are very happy to note that under the visionary leadership of its Honorable Chief Minister, has been not only keeping pace with these challenges. In fact, I was telling that you are the first Chief Minister in this country, perhaps might be in the, I don't know about this, in Asia, who has brought this IT technology to change this common man's life in Andhra Pradesh. But you have also furthered the same by embarking on many game-changing initiatives that include leveraging the power of mobile analytics, cloud, artificial intelligence, machine learning, virtual reality, augmented reality technology for transforming the education landscape. Amidst all these strides made in overcoming the challenges in education, quality of education that allows enhanced learning outcomes, keeping the focus on the learner is of paramount importance. More than 90 million children in India, aged between 0 to 8 years, not only they should have access to the education, but an education which is filled with learning, with fun, equipped with latest pedagogical tools, and has quality integrated with it. While enrollment in primary school is almost universal, enhancement of learning outcomes is a challenge before us as a nation. In fact, there is also a challenge before us. By the time the child reaches 12-6, there is dropout 65%. How to keep pace with how to have these children interested in education and career. The government, under its Digital India initiative in education, has rolled out a slew of projects that are transforming the education landscape in terms of quality, access, and quality equality. Programs such as SWAM, study webs of active learning for young aspiring minds, platform are visionary in bringing indigenously built massive online open courses. In fact, the government of India is running around 400 courses. The 3,000 best professors in the country, they have come out and to form this syllabus. And we are through Swam Prabha. In fact, there are 32 direct-to-home channels. And students and teachers, they can download and then they can have the interactive education in multiple languages. It's a successful effort in standardization and delivering quality content. National Digital Library is a fantastic effort that has given students access to 6.5 million books online. There is no need to go from library to library or to purchase the books today. There are free in English and Indian languages. National Academic Depository, yet another digital initiative, Government of India, in creating a digital depository of academic awards and certifications issued by any recognized institute. This simplifies processes for purposes of employment, higher education allowance. National Scholarship Portal is one-stop platform for providing end-to-end solution for simplifying scholarship process. Each child learns differently, and therefore, there is no one solution which will address all the problem. Technology is an enabler that can make learning much friendlier, fun, and relevant to the learner. It was impossible to think of the extent level of personalization and customization a few years ago. Today, through interactive content, immersive experiences, collaborative tools, children are not only consuming but also creating content as they learn using technology. Assessment that pick up learner behavior using artificial intelligence help in optimizing learning pathways for the student. Technology will empower the learner in ways such that no child is left behind. The tech conference today, jointly organized by the UNESCO, Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Education for Peace and Sustainable Development, if we really want to have the peace, in fact, even individually, we are not at peace. In family and in society level and the national and international level, peace has become very, very elusive. Perhaps fundamental thing is education to all of us. And the government of Andhra Pradesh is a timely intervention focusing on digital pedagogies to build sustainable, peaceful societies by equipping learners with the skill sets necessary for success in an uncertain and rapidly changing future. Engaging content integrated into the prescribed curriculum through games on digital devices will ensure that learning is a pleasant experience for the child, which will lead to help achieve significant gains in literacy and numeracy skills, amongst others. Games help improve attendance and help with teachers. Embracing technology as a teaching tool, still a lot more needs to be done. The power of technology is pervasive and evident. With greater accessibility and affordability, better innovative technology, we believe that delivering education through the digital platform to children and teachers could be a potential way to bridge the education deficit. And the Honorable Chief Minister was telling, why can't we have this Center of Excellence in this Visakhapatnam? And I have requested if we could get, we will positively actually examine this proposal for the education sector. Tech companies and innovative startups have to take the lead and help enable a strong ecosystem. I'm happy to see that today there is a congregation of educators, researchers, policymakers, scientists, education psychologists, learning science specialists, innovative tech entrepreneurs, and established education technology companies that present here, ready to collaborate and build on their collective expertise to help create the right kind of ecosystem for delivering a transformative solution for education for the future. I'm giving to understand that over 300 presenters and especially will be presenting, speaking, editing, and sharing their experience. And I hope you will all make most of it. I wish this conference a great success, and I'm really grateful for getting invited for this conference. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Honorable Minister Dr. Satyapal Singh, for your kind address. You stress that education is the key factor which distinguishes and sets apart human beings from others. Education and technology can transform humans by inculcating universal human values. You also shared with us Government of India's initiatives in empowering a nation with education, skill, and digital technology. It is not what the vision is, but what the vision does. For someone who's not just a visionary, but also has a dynamism to turn that vision into reality. In a matter of very short time, he has turned the face of his state into a prosperous and investment hub. The city of Hyderabad, under his vision, is now a world-class IT and foreign investment hub. Today, he's acknowledged not only by stalwarts within the country, but by world leaders. The Time magazine named him the South Asian of the Year, while Oracle's Companies magazine described him as one of the hidden 7 working wonders of the world. He has won many accolades, but refuses to sit back on them. He continues to work towards making Andhra Pradesh a one-stop, all-embracing destination, as well as an inspiration for the nation, Sunrise Andhra. Ladies and gentlemen, with these words, it is indeed my proud privilege to now invite Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu, and may I please request him to kindly make the inaugural address.
Honorable Minister of State for Human Resource Development, Government of India, Sri Satyapal Singh Ji, Honorable Minister for HRD, Government of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Ganta Srinivas Rao, Honorable Arab Bureau of Education for Gulf States, Respect Ali Al-Karni, Deputy Chairperson of UNESCO, MGIEP, Honorable Roja Wattenbayeva, Director, MGIEP, Ananta K. Dorayappa, Honorable MP, Kammampati Haribabu Garu, Ganta Srinivas Rao Garu, Secretary Information Education Department, Sri Adityanath Das Garu, Respected Udalakshmi Garu, dignitaries and the dais and friends. It is a very good cause. I am very happy. around 75 countries are representing here. You are all aware, education is very crucial. First of all, I wanted to acknowledge the efforts taken by Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Education for Peace and Sustainable Development, a learning research institute for organizing this incredible event. The institute is a UNESCO category 1 institute and is engaging in a strategic collaboration with the Government of Andhra Pradesh for education. I also thank the Union Minister and also Ministry of Human Resource Development for supporting the event. As you are all aware, education is very key for any development. Without education, nothing can be done. By this background, just now Satyapal Singh ji, as rightly mentioned, for combined Andhra Pradesh, I was CM for 9 years. It is around late 90s, I focused on IT. At that time, you are all aware, it is only the beginning. First time Bill Gates innovated in the internet, and also laptops have come at that time. Nobody knows the importance of IT. Then I had a series of brainstorming sessions, which area I had to focus. Finally, I decided future is only information technology. It is going to bring revolution in the world. So I want to focus on information technology. If you see, to achieve that, at that time Bill Gates visited India. I want to have his appointment. He said, I don't have any work with politicians. Then I told him, I am having work with you. I want to discuss with you. With great difficulty, he gave me 10 minutes time. I gave PowerPoint presentation. He spent with me 45 minutes. Then he told me what he wanted, what you are expecting from me. I told him I am not expecting for anything from you. India is very strong in information technology. What all I request you, come and set up your Microsoft Development Center in Hyderabad. Then he said, by listening all my presentation, then he told me, if at all, if I come out of Seattle, first development center will be in Hyderabad. Then I made him good friend of mine. All the way I went to Seattle. Finally, he started his development center in Hyderabad. He came to Hyderabad, I went to Seattle. Over a period of time, he became a good friend of mine. Why I am saying, now, Microsoft development, CEO is my state. That is the development for the last 15, 20 years' time. If you see here, not only Microsoft, even Google CEO president is from India. You know the strength of India on information technology. And also for every 4 IT professionals around the world, 1 is India. Among Indians, out of 4, 1 is from my state. That is my strength. So with all these things, now it is a divided state. Again, I have started new development in Andhra Pradesh. You have seen Visakhapatnam, one of the most beautiful city in India, and also green, clean, and also very docile people, very cordial, and also very beautiful place. You will have a nice time here for 3 days, and also finally you will fall in love with Visakhapatnam. I am confident, make second home Visakhapatnam. For that you will be very happy. in future. Here my vision is very clear. My vision for the state of Andhra Pradesh is to make, as a knowledge society, a society driven by the knowledge economy, where ideation, innovation, incubation, and entrepreneurship drive the economy. For this, as on today, we invested everything in Hyderabad earlier, and we are starting fresh now. By 2022, we wanted to make Andhra Pradesh one among top 3 in the country. By 2029, Andhra Pradesh will be the #1 state in India. By 2050, I wanted to make Andhra Pradesh best destination for the world, global destination. All those things are possible. Why I am saying, as on today, if you go back industrialization, first industrialization started only small mechanization, hundreds of years back. Then second industrialization started with innovation of power. Then big industrialization, all these things have started. Around 90s, third industrialization, information technology has come. World has become a global village. With that, just now, Udayalakshmi rightly mentioned, what we are doing here, we can communicate real time anywhere in the world. That is the beauty of this. Anywhere we can work also. Now, with this, if you see further, we are in a wonderful time. That is technology with Internet of Things. With Internet of Things, you want to do anything in real time, you can achieve it. That is the beauty of today. We are all now. Added to this, I wanted to tell you, India is very strong in so many areas. One is, we are having demographic dividend. I can say, India will be the best country for youngsters, not 1 or 2 years, another 30 to 40 years. Nowhere in the world, even China, Japan, Europe, all countries are facing demographic aging problem, all these things, but India will enjoy another 3 to 4 decades. If you know, English-speaking people are maximum in India, not in America, because of population, size of population. That is the biggest advantage for us. Third one, information technology, we are very strong. All these 3 things are very, very deadly combination. If you can see here today, Andhra Pradesh strength, again I am going in a big way. Exactly 2 years, 2.5 years back, we had a cyclone, Hudhud in Visakhapatnam. After that, total street lights, even electrical poles, so much of a destruction. Then we had a series of sessions how to rebuild the city. But within 9 days, I was able to bring normalcy. One idea I can give you how things are happening. After that, I decided to go for LED bulbs. Then I called service providers, one idea. Then all service providers came. I told them, this is the saving you are going to get. I will pay what I am spending today 40% less. I will give you for 10 years contract. With that 60%, you can establish total investment on LED bulbs and also take profit and also your investment. They have done that work now. After that, I completely, all state, we are completing LED bulbs now. Now, throughout the country is going in that momentum. If we do only one decision, changing from regular bulbs to LED bulbs, there is a saving of 40,000 crores. This is the money. Wealth is there, we are not using properly. Second idea, if I can give you, we want to take, I'm a strong believer in technology. Technology will bring transparency, accountability, and also real-time decision making. And also so many advantages now we are enjoying with that. For all these things, again, bandwidth is very, very important. Without connectivity, you cannot do anything. Then I discussed with my people. There are private operators are there. It is not sufficient. I want to take, long back I have given a vision. Day will come, there won't be any changes on calls, that is voice. And also people are going to measure per capita bandwidth consumption, just like per capita power consumption. Bandwidth consumption will be there. So I wanted to connect every home. To connect every home, it is costing 5,000 crores, that is $1 billion roughly. Then I got an idea to start with. Every home is connected with electrical power, current, electricity. Along with that lines, I have taken bandwidth through fiber network, that is fiber grid organization. I spent only 320 crores. It is almost all 8% of total cost. I was able to connect every home. Now project is in advanced stage. This month, we are going to connect, and also Honorable President is accepted to come to inauguration. 2 lakh connections we are giving. 200 rupees I can give 15 Mbps, 600 channels, internet, video conference, 3 telephones, and also Wi-Fi. All these things I can provide with 200 rupees. There is only $2 a month. Now I am having 2 lakh connections. I can talk 2 lakh video conferences now. The day will come, only the constraint for me, set-top box. We are mobilizing in a big way. Then ultimately, we are having 14 million households. From my secretariat, I can contact them, 1,400 million people. From home, they can talk to me. Not only that, telemedicine, you name anything, education, all contents we can broadcast. Now, one more thing I want to tell you. FSOX is innovated by Google. Many of you are aware of that. This is a new technology. This is FSOX. This is very clearly, recently, they innovated this technology. This is a free space optic communication solution. First time they are doing in Andhra Pradesh. I am very happy for that. All remote areas we can connect without any time. Even 2,000 nodes within 3 months' time, 4 months' time, they are going to complete it. Now I am very happy to announce yesterday, our IT minister is able to have an MOU with Google. They are going to start in Visakhapatnam, Google X Development Center. Now already if you see here, so many activities we are working. FinTech is going on, these new technologies. And also cyber security, you are all aware. This is another thing we are working in a big way. This is in future, Visakhapatnam will become knowledge economy hub. Earlier I have built Hyderabad. Today, next generation technologies we are working in Visakhapatnam. I am confident it is going to happen. If you see here, Internet of Things, everything we are using. We are using biometrics for attendance, either teachers or students or staff, everybody. We are using now sensors, all my street lights. I can monitor from my control room. And also devices we are using in a big way, either rainfall or groundwater or predictive analytics if you see cyclones, even ultimately thunderbolt. Within half an hour time before we can estimate where it is going to fall. Within no time through communication we can alert the people so that we can save their lives. That is also happening now. Drones we are using. Even drones for soil testing we are using. Recently, today we are having a Tech 2017. Recently, same place in Visakhapatnam, we had Agri Tech 2017. Even Bill Gates has come for valedictory function. Even his trust is associated with that Agri Tech in a big way. So drones are multi-purpose. So many areas we are using now. You name anything, even ultimately how to use for pest control, all these things through drones applications we are using. Ours is the #1 state in India to have drone corporation. No other state is having. Because of security reasons, Government of India insisted only governments can own. You have to regulate, otherwise there is a problem. If you see here CCTV cameras, we are going in a big way, surveillance cameras, either facial recognition, you know the technologies, I did not emphasize on this. We are going in a big way. Virtual classrooms. I am going to immediately 5,000 classrooms. Ultimately, every school, every college will have virtual classrooms. And also we are going to connect internet. And also we are going to have contents corporation so that I can acquire content available all over the world. Sometimes it is demand driven and also syllabus based. We can go in a big way. Even if you see cloud, we are going in a big way. Even I am going for hybrid cloud with Microsoft cost-effective solutions. Even every citizen I want to give digital locker so that his health records, his documents, confidentiality, everything he can keep in the digital locker. And also big data analytics, machine learning, everything it is possible. Now we are having a call center. Around 1,500 members are working. All my benefits, whenever I am giving PDS, public distribution system, or pension, or insurance, you name any benefit. After giving that benefit, that also through biometric authentication, then I will get his information also from him. Are you happy with this program? Or having any problem? Then any problem, it will go to call center. Real time, it will go to concerned officer for rectification. After rectification, it will go to concerned beneficiary for verification. You see the ecosystem, how it is working. Now I am working to make people happy. Through all these programs, 80% happiness, satisfaction level I want to achieve. As on today, 60%, another 20% I want to achieve it. It is possible. If you do everything for people, then naturally they will be with us. And also we are having e-Pragati. All departments, it is online now. Ernest & Young is working. It is a single platform, B2B, G2B, B2C, G2C, automation, you name anything, everything we are working there. Even Land Hub, India is having one advantage, Aadhaar. For every citizen, we are having Aadhaar. With that, biometric authentication, either fingerprint or iris, this is the biggest advantage India is enjoying. And also I am going one more step, Bhudhar. Every piece of land, we are going to give unique identity. so that there is no manipulation. Even transaction will be very easy. This is the best technology we are using as on today. There is a people's hub. Aadhaar is only authentication of individual. For a family, we are having a program so that I can plan at macro level, I can execute at micro level. All my welfare, development, empowerment, everything I can do. Even today, if you see, all my officers are now e-office. My cabinet is e-cabinet. Very soon we are going to achieve paperless office from secretariat to last mile, that is up to village. You can imagine this type of developments are going to happen in India. With all these things, I am very happy today. We are far ahead in using technology. As the Honorable Minister has rightly mentioned, only few countries, I am also searching any country is doing comprehensive utilization of technology. Only small countries with a 10 lakhs, 20 lakh population, they are doing like this. Reasonably good state, we are doing all these things. I am very happy. Here, education. Today, you are all here, transforming education conference for humanity. And also, theme is very interesting. Digital pedagogies for building peaceful and sustainable societies with focus on building research-based curricula that enhance cognitive learning, social emotional skills, behavioral transformation. I know the importance of education. Why I'm saying in Andhra Pradesh, I have given a call for parents. Don't bother about money or wealth created to your family. Give proper education. If you give 500 acres of land, it is not efficient, you will lose within no time. If you give good education, you will earn 500 crores a year. That is what is happening today. With the disruptive technologies and innovative ideas, one idea is changing the world today. Even earlier, I started economic power sector reforms, that is late 90s. Today, I have gone second generation of power sector reforms, where I can reduce the power rates. Today, I have announced energy rates. I won't increase energy rates in future. As a matter of fact, we are going to reduce energy rates. This is possible in India because of solar and wind energy. There is a breakthrough in solar and wind energy. India is very strong in sunlight. Fortunately, my state is sunrise Andhra Pradesh, so sun is rising here. Abundant energy. With solar and wind energy, we are going to bring down the rates of energy. If water is available, energy is available, better infrastructure we can create. Only think if I can create best human resources are available, young human resources are available. If I can create best human resources, our people will serve the globe. I am confident in that. As on today, our people are doing wonderful work. Today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, you are here. Here, all educators, teachers, professors, academicians, game designers, game developers, game design companies, education technology companies, artificial intelligence experts, neuroscientists, youth, social entrepreneurs, policy makers and decision makers are all here. I am very happy. This is the best forum. We are having all infrastructure now. Only gap is content. We are having reasonably good content, but I wanted to have best content available all over the world. Best brains are here. 3 days we are going to have better brainstorming. I am expecting excellent outcome out of it. If you can help me, We will make Andhra Pradesh one of the best knowledge hub. Silicon Valley, if you see, it is the best happening place on innovations. I started 20 years back education reforms, promoting higher education, especially technical education. After that, they went to America and Silicon Valley for employment. Today, highest per capita income earners in Silicon Valley, not Jewish, not Americans, they are from my state, they are from Andhra. I am proud of them. What I am laying the foundation today, Amaravati Valley, we are going to create. From Visakhapatnam to Kurnool, one of the best knowledge state, and also by using technology, best expertise we want to provide, and it is a reality, we are going to do that. I am very happy today UNESCO has agreed to set up a education hub in Visakhapatnam with EDB. So many people are here all over the world. They have created an advisory board also. All your deliberations for 3 days, we are going to implement in Andhra Pradesh true spirit, because we are having infrastructure, ready infrastructure. You want to demonstrate any other state also, any other country also, this type of infrastructure is not available. There is a government which is proactive, and also all infrastructure is available. Content is available with you. There is a gap in that. We'll outsource or we innovate. Ultimately, education is very key. Even that is what I'm saying to my teachers also. Day has come. If teachers are not going to perform, students are going to teach you. Because online they are learning. Naturally, they are more knowledgeable than teachers now. That is a competitive world. So better to learn and teach them, or otherwise you will be outdated. This is where I am asking them also to move. Even days are coming now, parents sitting at home, by seeing internet or video conference, the content is available with us. They can teach their children. This is the biggest advantage now. We are very happy with all these things. Wonderful time, excellent conference. Through education, we can transform global community in a big way. There are some problems also. All these problems also you have to address. Excessive use of technology also is a big problem now. That also, once I used to say to my people, purchase cell phones. Now I am asking them, don't browse too much. Or otherwise you will have a drain of your energy, and also mental fatigue will come. So better use cautiously and also judiciously, then it will be a deadly combination. With all these things, friends, wonderful time in Visakhapatnam. If you are having any time, you can go to Araku Valley, one of the beautiful place, and also 1 hour, 1.5 hour journey from here. That is a very summer resort also, and also excellent place for relaxation. So with this, I wish all the best. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister, for your noteworthy inaugural address. You stressed education as an enabler for development, and by focusing on information technology, you brought about a revolution in the state and achieved the unthinkable. You shared the many success stories in various sectors in your state, which is indeed an inspiration by setting standards and setting the path for others to follow. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now play the video message of the Director General of UNESCO and former Minister of Culture, France, Ms. Audrey Azoulay. May we have the video message, please?
Honorable Minister of Human Resource Development of India, Mr. Prakash Javadekar, Honorable Chief Minister of the State of Andhra Pradesh, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu, Dr. Karan Singh, Chair of the Governing Board of the Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Education for Peace and Sustainable Development, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Technology is transforming our lives at incredible speed, but not at all equal peace for all, and this raises steep challenges of inclusion and adaptation. Education is essential here to equip youth with the right skills to make the most of the digital world. New technologies are expanding access and changing the experience of learning. We must ensure they empower all students, especially the most disadvantaged. This is the significance of today's Transforming Education Conference for Humanity. I thank the Government of India, the Government of the State of Andhra Pradesh, and UNESCO's Mahatma Gandhi Institute for joining forces. I recall very well my visit to this groundbreaking institute earlier this year, and I thank the Government of India for its generous support to its innovative action. We need to promote digital literacy, but also skills for active citizenship, collaboration, critical inquiry, and empathy. I believe Gandhi's vision of learning with the mind, hands, and heart is essential today for the digital age. In this spirit, let me thank each of you for your shared determination to nurture education as a transformative force for peace and sustainable development. I wish you very stimulating debates.
A very beautiful and insightful message by the Director General of UNESCO. Ladies and gentlemen, games are entertaining and an immersive way of learning. The Games for Learning Hub will seek to provide and build educational products rooted in well-researched pedagogical models for building 21st century skills in young learners. Today we have the MOU signing for Games for Learning between the Government of Andhra Pradesh and UNESCO MGIP on the creation of Games for Learning Hub in the presence of Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Minister of State Human Resource Development, Government of India, and Honorable Minister of Human Resource Development, Government of Andhra Pradesh. May I now invite Dr. Anantha Durayappa, Director UNESCO MGIP, and Mr. J. Krishna Kishore, CEO of the Andhra Pradesh Economic Development Board, to kindly sign this MOU. And may I also invite Mr. Adityanath Das, along with Ms. Udaya Lakshmi, to kindly join in as witnesses for the signing of this MOU. Virtual reality is an immersive experience which is deeply engaging and revelatory. UNESCO, MGIP, and Samsung have worked towards building promotional and education virtual reality films on UNESCO's World Heritage Sites in India. The first such chosen site is the Konark Sun Temple in Odisha. Today, the MOU between UNESCO, MGIP, and Samsung India for VR projects for tourism and education on the UNESCO Heritage Sites of India is being signed. So may I please invite Dr. Anantha Durayappa, Director UNESCO MGIP, and Mr. Deepak Bharadwaj, Vice President, Strategy, Investments and Corporate Affairs, Southwest Asia, Samsung India, to kindly sign the MOU. Once again, I invite Mr. Adityanath Das and Ms. Udaya Lakshmi to kindly join in as signatories. With this, we conclude the MOU signing ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, may I request all of you to once again join me in expressing a heartfelt thanks to Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh for his gracious presence and his encouraging words. May I now invite Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Nara Chandrababu Naidu ji, to kindly inaugurate the EdTech Startup Zone and the launch of the UNESCO MGIP and Samsung Virtual Reality Film.
We were trying to push is for children to be talking to each other, but also listening, active, trying to understand their perspectives.
Then his father, overhears him like all he was his girlfriend.
Getting these kids on the virtual system is quite easy because they're all savvy. But interestingly, with the South Africans, we actually had to teach them how to set up an account, passwords, whereas, so you could see a huge divide there as well.
But, as soon as I got into it and I got to log in, from there it was simple enough for them to use. They could click on wherever they wanted to go to which community, and then they pick up quickly.
We do like a pre-assessment on to see what their perspectives are on international global issues. Usually we do it for 6 weeks. We work with the schools and then with the teachers. And then we do a post-assessment to see how they have changed.
Good response came for the game assessment. It was a positive impact which they were actually going through when they were playing these games. That was fun for all of them, and I was very happy to see the data wherein about the mindfulness and the compassion.
What we would like to now do is to scale this up, that this becomes part of curriculums in schools.
You have to try this. Oh, how did we do it the first time? Yeah, like that. 7, 8.
Yay! There's a lot of tension in the world right now, and I think it's really easy to just assume that others are your enemy. And just by meeting the other kids in this workshop, I've realized that you can never really just assume because someone belongs to culture or country that different than you.
They are also really friendly. They ask us many about Islam, why we wear hijab, what is about, and they ask us a lot. And they're really friendly, talkative.
They're open-minded.
Yeah.
Really. They like saying sing and dance and makes us happy.
This experience alone has been mind-shifting for my students and for myself, and I just think it's a great first step towards more of a global citizenship, more of a global community.
Okay.
The making of the film itself was part of the whole curriculum exercise because it's a learning by doing. Kids within 2 days have produced a great film. And I said, hey, we have done well.
Clink.
Ahora que